we keep it curious. Break it down, have some fun. The real talk's not.
All right, and we are back again, and we're live on
Mm-hmm.
TikTok per usual. Um, Mr. Big Gulp, we
It's not my throat goat.
well, I didn't call you a throat goat, but I mean, the throat is anyway.
The
I'm
throat is
TJ.
big. I'm
I,
big throat.
it's wide. It's hey, big
Wide,
throat,
excuse me, I'm wide throat. I like big throat better now.
wide
Yeah, I'm
throat,
big throat.
deep. Never mind. Um,
Off the rails. Off the rails.
all right. Well, welcome back to Sus Pod. So this is our end of the year special. We're doing mini pod, and
Mm-hmm.
each episode we're doing 3 months out of the year. I know we joined you all mid-year this year, so we didn't get to touch on
Mm-hmm.
a couple
Mm-hmm.
things in January. So it's gonna be a great opportunity to discuss and look back. So are you
We
ready? You
love
ready,
reflection.
wide throat?
Big throat's ready.
Big throat. Big throat.
You ain't know me, you have an OPB for everybody.
Okay. So way back in January, right? The probably the biggest news is of course Donald Trump got inaugurated after defeating
Mm-hmm.
our good
Mm-hmm.
sis Kamala Harris last November.
God
And
bless.
he shook things up a lot. If you look back now at the year that we've had with this man, what were your expectations going into it? And how do you feel like it all just kind of like played out so far?
Yeah, I think this was like I had already like removed like whatever glimmer of hope that we had. Like, this is not gonna be that bad. It'll be fine. Things won't change. It'll be normal. Yeah, okay. So I think I was just like, this is happening. I think it felt more like impending doom than anything, I think.
This time?
Um, yeah, like it really felt like, holy shit, we are about to like it's over for us. Like there's no going. No, when she said we're not going back, we actually went back. And so
Well, the
I was
people wanted to go
actually a
back.
little afraid of that. They did. They said, let's take it back to 1962, 1955, if we're even able to. So it was given very much racist, misogynistic, sexist, okay, xenophobic. It was giving all the things. So I remember being very like angry and not wanting to go to work specifically. I did
Mm.
not want to go to work at all.
Did you watch the inauguration?
Ha, no,
Okay, no, you know what? Because
absolutely not.
honestly, I don't even remember it. I don't like it's just a blur. I feel like I
I
probably
did not
blocked it
watch
out of
any
my
part of it.
memory.
Mm-mm,
Yeah,
no
I don't know.
thanks. You know,
Only thing
there's
that
enough
comes to my mind,
demonic things in the world. I don't need that.
yeah, the only thing that comes to my mind is like January 6th. And that was like, I feel like because that was like the last time he was there. And
Yeah,
then that is
yeah.
just the only thing that like sticks in my mind for that. So whatever. But a part
Mm,
of all the chaos he brought was that TikTok ban. If you recall, it was in January and
child.
the girls were freaking out.
For no
And
reason.
I
For no reason.
see, I okay, and I know we're on TikTok now, but you
I
know,
was just I know we're here, but
I was very anti TikTok for like
me too.
probably for forever. It just wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't really as no TikTok fan either.
I just really had an issue with a lot of like the privacy concerns and X, Y, and Z. Maybe they were just irrational. Maybe maybe a lot of that stuff is true, but you know what? I was like, since we're doing the podcast, I might as well hop on here too. And I'm not mad at it. I don't scroll it like that, but I'm not mad at it.
Really? You don't scroll it like that?
No, I don't really scroll it. Because I feel like half the things that we see on TikTok, you know, as old heads, we get it on Instagram.
Right, true, but there is something about the TikTok scroll that is a bit more satisfying to me than the Instagram
Mm,
scroll. And I don't know why, but it is. Even though it's most of the videos, like to your point, are recycled, I just enjoy the TikTok scroll a little bit better. Like it's much easier for me to get lost in the scroll of TikTok.
that was the point. That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
issue.
Well,
They
they
was like
got
that.
us. They
It's
got me,
like it's
honey.
just what they did. They
I'm
did. They
got.
sucked you right in.
They did.
The other
Mm,
the other thing that also happened in January of this year was that big California fire that displaced
mm-hmm.
a whole bunch of folks. But out of that, we were supposed to get this announcement on January the 14th from Beyonce. Now,
Mm-hmm.
it's been
And
a
we did
lot of rumors
not.
about what that was supposed to be. Do you think it was supposed to be the tour, or do you think it was something else?
I think it was supposed to be the tour, and it just didn't happen because it happened. It would be insensitive to announce a tour right in the middle of California literally being on fire. So I think that was one of the reasons she did that.
Mm. You,
Now, what are your
you know what?
thoughts?
Well, okay. So I fell in the rabbit hole of maybe it was something else because when you
Yeah.
think about it, I- a lot of people online were just talking about how, like the font was different, like it was giving like a whole different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't see,
Mm-hmm.
it gave more like the rock and roll type deal, the black and the red, and so the aesthetic is it's not the Cowboy Carter. The font was different, all that. So it wasn't even the same as the tour either. But
Well, I won't say that because some of the
Mhm.
font was the same. Because that one shirt that she has, that weird like rock,
Not the
but
one
like
shirt.
weird looking font that was on there. I feel like she used it again somewhere else.
Well, if it was the rock font, that I mean that's where my mind was going, right? Like we are
I just
that
feel like it
rock
was too
album is
soon
we
to get
gonna
a
go in.
damn album.
You think so?
Yeah, it was too soon.
Because
I don't feel like
well,
it's enough time.
I thought that the girls weren't really feeling Cowboy Carter like that, and I thought she was just gonna skip over it. But I guess I guess you all were more than I thought.
Not just it's the emphasis on the you all, as if you are standing
I mean, I
separate
liked
from
it.
the
I
you
liked it.
all.
So I liked it. I liked it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
But you know
I was
what?
gonna
This is
start
what
judging.
what makes this interesting is that this is a great segue into what happened in February as well. Because not only did she
Okay.
win
Yep.
album of the year at the Grammys for this, do you think it was deserved? He's gonna say absolutely.
I
Oh,
it should get the words out of my mouth. Absolutely. The words out of
absolutely.
my mouth. Absolutely. Affirmative. A definite yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
C- d- All the things that you could think about, absolutely. And more.
Mm,
So, yeah,
mm.
I definitely think that she deserved. And do you dissent, Ruth?
No, I mean I don't even know who was in the category. Like it's all like I said, all it seems like such a blur earlier this year. But it was just good to see because it was deserved. Deser now, deserved. I don't. I feel like there was, of course, other albums that she did that actually really deserved it, like Renaissance. But I mean, they gave this. I hate to say that, but I feel like they really gave this one to her just because.
What?
What do you mean? Renaissance was like objectively better than this one. Objectively, you were twirling down at Renaissance. I saw you do a dip. A dip.
You're lying. You're lying. You never saw me do a dip. My knees are not even that good. I think there's a distinction between Renaissance and Cowboy
Hmm.
Carter that is uh sonically noticeable for those who have a really good understanding of musicality and structure of music and solfege and all the things. Beyonce did a really interesting thing with
Mhm.
Cowboy Carter, really creating a unique sound that is both new aged and still classic in the country space that is tied to country's origination, and being able to time travel in between those spaces. Even though Renaissance did that, I think there's a nuance that exists that makes that one an album of the year, whereas
Oh
people
my
were needing
God,
a
I'm done.
feeling for Renaissance. What you say? You sound like that old lady in that GIF. What you say? Ho!
Yeah, you're like, "What?" I I Renaissance was what Renaissance is what we needed, okay? You know how much joy she brought
Right,
back
right.
to the people? The tour was better. The music was better. It was such not it was revolutionary just for like the dance music as well as Cowboy Carter was revolutionary for country music too. Like
I absolutely think
man,
so. I absolutely think so. I think
mhm,
so, but I
mhm.
still will stand by Cowboy Carter being a more dynamic body of work than
Y'all don't
Renaissance.
even listen to like the first 5 songs on Cowboy Carter, first
That's
10.
not the truth. No, don't say y'all
I look,
because
I bet if you ask the people, they'd be like, "Oh, I skip all the way up." I talked to somebody the other day, and they were like, "I skip all the way to like Desert Eagle or something. It's all the way in the back."
wow.
I mean, I don't know.
See,
I don't know.
whoever you're talking
I
to, they
don't
got to
know.
do better.
It was a lot of people. It was a lot of people.
Well, you tell all them people that I said they
You
need to
tell
do
them.
better.
Go ahead.
Okay? That's what you can do.
Well, I
Y'all
guess we'll
need to
see
do
next time.
better. Y'all need to do better.
Do you think she's gonna do like what do you think that next tour is gonna be? You think it's gonna be like really focus on like all three or just mostly the new
I think
stuff, the rock
I think it'll be mostly the
situation?
new stuff, whatever that is
Mm,
gonna be. And of course, I think she will always bring in. She always does that. Like, let me touch on things that I've already done too. So I think there's
mm.
an ability to blend both the country and the rock together.
Yeah,
And
that'd be
so there's
easy.
story. Yeah,
Mm,
and some of the visuals that she's already kind of like put into Cowboy Carter that blended themselves into that rock and roll s style, they're already there. So the story is already getting like written. So I'm interested to see what happens.
mm. We'll see.
She's a
I hope. I guess we'll see.
Beyonceologist.
I guess we'll see in a couple months.
We will. We
Um.
will. We'll be coming back to this.
Okay. Stamp. Now, while we're in that vein, Kendrick's Super Bowl performance, was it one of
Mm-hmm.
your top five?
It is. It is very much a really memorable. I don't know if I have like a top five ever, other than
Mm.
Beyonce, of course. I mean, yeah.
Beyonce several times over.
But yeah, several times, like 4 times over, and then Kendrick. So I mean, I think it was just more of like one that you'll never forget because of all of the stuff around it, like the
Hmm.
music, the whole beef, all of that. I think that is really what drives it all.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's not necessarily my favorite. It was just more interesting for people to not really get it. And to see them be like, what does all this mean? It's got American flags in here. It's just patriotic. And that part for me was interesting. But outside of that, I mean, it was cool. It was definitely what I thought it was going to be. And we will never forget it. I'll say that.
Were you in the living room like A minor?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Getting my life. So I can't even act like I wasn't in there, like, and like I don't know at least 82% of the lyrics. So,
Mm.
um, here we are with that.
Did you like the
Now,
album
did
that
you?
followed?
I did enjoy the album. I like Kendrick Lamar. He's a really interesting lyricist and person, I think. So I don't mind it. I didn't mind it.
Hmm. I'm more of a Drake.
Oh my God.
Drake person, and I know he's like down and out right now, but I miss the music dearly, and I look forward to what he brings us in the new year.
Now, wait a minute. Let's talk a second. Let's pause because I want to, while I'm just adjusting my ring light, let's talk about this because you said I'm more of a Drake person. And so I really want to
Uh-huh.
unpack that because you've
Mhm.
had some really interesting choices. We started off a Nicki Minaj fan and then you left that cult. And I was really proud of you for that.
Yes.
But now you're reverting back with this whole Drake comment. And I want to know, is everything okay at home?
Everything's excellent at home. What is the problem with Drake? Like, y'all love his music. Like, when did the people just stop loving Drake's music? I don't feel like that has ever happened. You all love the music. And let me
I
tell
don't
you,
think that
before you even answer that question,
clock
before you
me.
answer this question, before you answer this question, he is able to the lyrics. I know you give Kendrick all his props for that. Cool. He's really deep. We love that. But Drake has culturally relevant music. He is a culture. I know y'all be like culture vulture, but he also drives it as well. He drives it very well. He has quotable music, captions, vibes, like, and he's not. And the thing that I love is that he makes music. He doesn't have to be like this like gangster rapper or whatever. He don't gotta be like super hard or nothing. Like the music is just good vibes. And sometimes he sings. Why are you looking at me like that? You looking at me like I'm in the wrong here. What you're
No,
stressing me
I'm
out.
not saying that you're in the wrong. I think everyone should have their opinion about the artist and the music that they listen to. I absolutely think you should feel this way. I think two things can be true at the same time. You've made really good points to talk about how he drives the culture. All of the cultures in which he drives, he is not necessarily a part of or really identifies with. So I think that I can admit that some of his music has been very catchy and does wrap the culture up in its hands. However, I think the fact that he does not identify and he goes into these cultures, these subcultures to take from them and then try to like use them as like his space, they're not. So over time it becomes disingenuous. So like all the things that you're saying, I'm like, nigga, and do I even want to really call you one? Because you don't really want to be identified as one, not for real. So like that's why. So I mean, not I don't want to take away from the fact that some people like his singing. I don't, but is you know what? I dare to say it. I didn't want to say it,
Yeah.
but I think I might.
Hmm.
I think I might. This might be a light skin thing. I don't know. So I'm just gonna drink my water.
Well, I
The girls are
lost for words.
dumbfounded, honey.
Like, wait,
Ow! I'm
lost for words.
screaming. Wow, wow, wow,
So,
wow.
all right. So,
Mm,
what? Something else that happened
mm,
in February.
mm,
Um, Onijah Robinson. If you all
mm-hmm.
remember, she was stuck in Pakistan. You know, she had those very, very, very dangerously thin eyebrows, and
First of all,
she
dangerously
flew.
thin eyebrows is sending me. Okay. Would you say
She
pencil
flew to
thin?
Pakistan. Pencil. Can I tell you? So I've been watching so much. I've been watching like old episodes of Ricky Lake on YouTube,
Uh,
and the '90s. Let me tell you, them brows were
would
done
you
with number
say
two pencils. Them things were like,
I'm screaming?
like
Would you say drawings?
they were, them things were
Doodles?
thin. They were doodles. They were very much
Doodles.
doodles. Even if you look at
I'm
like the
screaming.
Selena documentary, those folks back then,
Mm,
doodles.
yeah. Yeah, you're
Just
right. You're right.
a
Doodles.
fool. Doodle. Anyway, so she went to Pakistan. She said that, she was supposed to marry this man out there and he denied it. And then she was stuck there giving them, as they say, giving them hell over there. Viral
Honey,
sensations. She was basically the president of the country. She was doing several press
first of all,
conferences.
president of the country is crazy. Crazy. President.
Yes. Do they have president? I don't know. I feel like maybe. But, I'm actually very surprised that they treated her as well as they did. But they were very patient with her and she was cutting up the whole time. But, and it was just so crazy because it was just like all through, it was just so random how this just kind of like took over the internet. And then she got stuck in Dubai, which was also really insane.
She has anybody like ever thought to look at her like mental health records? Because
I feel like she was her mugshots are online. I think she has been like to jail or
she's a
something.
career criminal.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Well, you said if you got more than one
'Cause-
mugshot with an S.
Well,
Huh?
we're black. We're black. We always had S's on things. Am I right? Am I wrong?
I mean, you
Mugshots.
are actually right. I'm gonna just be quiet because you are absolutely right.
Okay. Okay. So maybe it's one, maybe it's two, three. I don't know. But but she was a viral sensation. We got her back. What was her thing? Um,
Respect to the
what
law,
was her?
honey.
Yes, respect to the law.
I'm from Pakistan. Respect to the law.
Okay.
Respect for the law.
Okay.
Respect to Allah. And
Okay.
respect to God. Do you hear me?
Were you one of those? Respect to the
Respect
law.
to it, honey. Respect
She
to
said, I am not talking until I get some land.
which is like crazy.
A mess. But it was just such a fun
She's a
moment. Something
trespasser.
light. A what? A trespasser?
She's a trespasser. Yep, she got accused of trespassing in February 2021 in South Carolina.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Does she live
Awkward.
in New York? How did we get here?
I don't know. My girl was doing something she had no business in South Carolina, clearly.
And do. And then, okay, so now we are moving on to March. And in March, Angie Stone passed away. It was
Oh God.
a
Mm,
it was a car accident that
mm.
that her tour bus had with, I think it was like a 18-wheeler or something, and she wasn't buckled in, and she was
Yes.
ultimately ejected from
Yes.
this thing, which is very
No,
sad.
babe. She was in an accident and the tour bus got in an accident. She was alive after the tour bus
Hmm.
accident, and then an 18-wheeler hit her and then killed her. Crazy.
Oh man.
Crazy.
So it's very like very sad, sad business. Um, I didn't really listen to her music like that. But I mean, I already told you I didn't really listen to D'Angelo either, which we'll get to later on. But
Whew, my God. My God. What is going on over here? N- knock on the camera 3 times if you need help.
I just know that song Brother, whatever it is, right?
That's the one reference to Angie Stone you got.
She played in some movies too.
Got me
I'm
stressed
sorry.
out.
Take my black card away, please. Just take it
Honey,
away.
I've taken it away
Just
earlier
take
in
it
the conversation.
take it away. I apologize. But before we move on, do you have any things
You
that
know,
you want
I
to say?
just want to hold the space for the woman that Angie Stone was and is, okay? A musical
Mm-hmm.
talent, all right? A producer, an arranger, okay? A vocalist, a mother, okay? A mother,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
A
And
sister.
so a sister, a auntie, okay, a
Mm-hmm.
daughter, okay. So I just want to hold the space, but I know that every HBCU band out here is when they play I Wish I Didn't Miss You Anymore. I know that that spirit of Angie Stone still lives on because it's an HBCU cult classic. Okay, the band said boom, 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 boom,
Mm.
boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So they really enjoyed it. So we're gonna say rest in peace to the girl, to our girl, to the queen of whatever she was the queen of. I'm not sure, but she was the queen of something.
She,
Rest in
you know, they
peace.
always got a title. She's the queen
Yeah,
of
queen of something.
I don't know, neo soul.
Queen of
Well,
Black Harmony, Black Mahogany, or whatever they call it.
okay, all right. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that that wraps
Rest in
up
peace.
other people's business for the first 3 months.
We
Now,
love that.
let's get into is it really that deep? Because I have something really fun for
hmm
you.
Okay,
Are you
let me hear
ready?
it. Mm-hmm.
Hold up, we didn't really that deep.
All right. So for this week's Is It Really That Deep? The question is, my boyfriend plays Sims 4 quite often, and he's been creating his ex and their child together on the game. I feel like that's considered cheating in some way because he's creating a life with them on the game. He left her because she was lazy and he wanted her to help around the house. Am I being dumb for thinking that this is some form of cheating?
Okay, first and foremost, creepy that you're creating a fake life with. This is the problem I have. You motherfuckers out here playing these sim games, y'all be out here be doing weird shit. Because I know how y'all be getting into your little deep dark corners of the internet and just be creating like people you hate and your aunts and them and letting the house burn down or the baby just sit on the floor for 3 days. Like that's creepy. So why? And I see you laughing because you must be one of them Sims niggas.
I'm a simmer. I am. This is why it's funny to me. It's like that's my
Yep.
jam.
Uh-huh.
Or
See,
it used to be my
because
jam.
I have a cousin that she used to be really into The Sims, like making movies. I think she still does. And I don't know if
Hmm.
she makes like people like in her life, but I've seen her make characters, which to me is less weird than you like recreating your ex-girlfriend and creating a family with like that is weird. Now, do I think it is cheating? It's not that deep, babe.
It's not. Okay.
Because no, because if you are, it would be cheating if you were like still engaging in communication with this ex and then coming home and then building this life with them, then I would have a problem with that. But like, as far as actually like just building, it's just creepy. It's not really like cheating. It's just fucking creepy.
So if Jimmy downloaded The Sims and created some life with some man,
Mm-hmm.
with one of your friends.
Yeah.
What if it was
Yeah.
one of your friends?
Oh,
You
we're
wouldn't be
definitely
like
having a
you wouldn't be like, what
conversation.
is this?
Yeah, absolutely. One, we're having a conversation about what is this, and then baby, you're going to therapy for sure. And not the
Mm,
kind where you sit on the couch and talk about your problems. You're going to the kind where they're going to diagnose you with something. That's the kind you're
oh,
going to.
you said you're
Absolutely, because
getting
that's
him.
weird.
co- You said you're getting
Committed.
him
Thank
committed.
you. Because clearly he's insane if he thinks that I'm going to allow him to sit in my home, okay, and make a video of a Nick, what you will not do, okay? Absolutely not. Hell no. Hell no. Mm-mm.
Wow, seems a little hypocritical to me. It sounds like it really is that deep. It's a pinch. It's a pinch deep. I mean, I would feel away.
Wow,
I would. I
the
didn't.
the hypocritical police over here.
Yeah, because you called me out. I gotta call you out back. Um, but I I would honestly feel like really crazy about that. Like I don't. So it's just it is something weird about it, and I would feel very like insecure about whatever you got going on because I'm like, what is this? Like, you're
Yeah.
fantasizing about like this whole nother life? I don't know. Like I said, I was like heavy playing Sims, but the game is broken now because it's just not, they have too many things going on, too many bugs and all that going on. But um, okay, well that wraps up. Uh, it wraps up. Is it really that deep? And so this concludes our first mini episode, and we'll be dropping them every week all December before we come back in January.
Very exciting. So
So
make sure your ass is watching these, or I'm coming to your house and I'm knocking on your door.
yeah, and subscribe and follow us.
Please. Thank you so much. We love you.
Period.